Hi, I'm Peter.
And I'm Ranita. And we're having a New Year's Eve wedding in a couple of weeks.
Yep.
And we're really excited. We're really excited to have this engagement shoot. We really wanted an engagement shoot because the wedding day is just one day in our lives, and there's been a lot in the lead up to that. And we wanted everyone to know how we met and how we fell in love. And we know that question's going to get asked into the future, and we just wanted somewhere that everyone could refer to.
Yep. It's a really good way of telling our story, and so everyone can see where it came from, see the past, and our kids one day will be able to see it also. Yep.
Yeah, and our grandkids and whoever else, might be in our family.
Okay, so probably the biggest or the best advice I could give is organise early. Organise early, get it all down on a plan, get your budget on a plan. It will change. Ours doubled. Our budget did double. But
I think we had two different budgets in each of our minds, though.
Okay, yeah, mine when it was on the conservative side, true. But at least you're tracking it. At least you know where you are. You have a position. And then the other thing I did was, or we did, was to send a schedule out to all vendors, the month before, to say, this is the day, this is what's happening. Please send any amendments and make sure you're happy with that. And I think that will probably make sure that the day, we've done everything we can to ensure the day goes off well. Mm-hmm. We had a DJ cancel at last minute, but because, then we just went around and found a DJ, even though that was, a bit closer to time than what we'd liked. We just, it was cool because we had everything else under control. It wasn't like an extra massive stress because we'd planned everything, well in advance. Yeah. We had Caversham booked in
a year and
November last year.
Yeah.
So.
So like with most vendors, I did a lot of Googling. I went through pages and pages of different websites to try and find the person who I thought would do the best job at what I wanted.
We did have a look at a bridal expo as well.
And we did have a look at a few videographers at bridal expos as well. Ultimately, I wanted someone who did do a good job of capturing a story and presenting a story. There's a lot of videography out there that looks just like
tacky and bland and
and just like a bunch of photographs put together.
Yeah.
And that's what you have a photographer for.
Yep.
So I really wanted someone who captured a story and the motion in that story. And I thought that Sky Simone really did that the best out of all of the videographers that I looked at. And obviously we had a budget, and for the service that Sky provides, really.
Yeah, really good value for money. Yeah. Awesome. And awesome quality of work. And and we connected when we met as well. Yeah. So we're really happy with Sky.
Yeah. In terms of the way I think about it, if we go in chronological order, I think the first thing that was important is don't expect to be able to get popular venues within a year. So don't try and plan your wedding for a few months' time. The longer you have realistically is probably better, because the time really does fly, especially if you're really invested in it. Pick your venue early, and really go from there. Then pick your dress early. So, and the venue and the dress together will probably determine how you want to go around, planning the rest of the wedding. Wedding is probably your wedding for most girls is probably the first time you get to design anything from start to finish. And for me, that was the most fun. You really get to choose what you want to, how you want the flowers to look. You get to choose how you want the tables to look. You get to design everything from the place cards, the invitations, all the stationery, all the, table decor. You are the one that gets to pick all of that.
And probably another message with that though is to try and be flexible as well, because being a little flexible on
I
a
was
lot
getting
on that
to
stuff.
that, sweetie.
Okay, but being flexible will help you
Yeah.
as well, not to just minimise stress. Yeah,
Yeah, and having time as well,
Time,
and starting early.
and don't hand paint all of the invitations and all of the save the dates, because though it's awesome result, it takes a long time.
Yeah, and you will be entirely over making invitations for the rest of your life after that.
You were,
Yeah.
I was.
Even Peter was, and he didn't do anything.
No.
So start early, really enjoy the process, and be definite about what you want. But then, if your budget doesn't extend, don't be afraid to just say, "I have to review this."
Compromise, yeah.
Look at wedding blogs and things for inspiration. Do that early. And I would say, if you're happy to do it all on your own, go ahead. But if you want your partner to have involvement, you really have to encourage them to actually engage with the conversations, because there will be a lot of, well, do you want a book theme or do you want a garden theme, or what do you think about this? And it's worthwhile just to get a nice solid answer at the start and then just go from there. And then I think it was great that we sort of delegated our bits out. So I did more of the design stuff and you did like the cars and the DJ and things. So delegating tasks means that you can get your own things done. And obviously you would trust each other, because hopefully that's part of why you're getting married. So then you can just have that as a weight off the mind. And it will get stressful towards the end, especially if you're trying to do a lot of things. But just remember that, it'll all be worth it in the end.
Absolutely.
I think that's what.